I'm your host, Julie Live, and I'm here with...
Andrew Liner, and I play Reid Collins on Ransom Canyon, and we're here playing Pucker Up.
Are you so excited?
I'm so excited.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
pretty sure I'm ready.
Okay. Do you like sour candy?
I'm a fan of sour candy. I don't. That looks scary.
Yeah.
But.
Because it is.
But
You can be fine.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
What's your favorite candy?
Probably sour. I like gummies. I'm like a child. I like.
Okay.
You know what? A sneaky good one. Sugar Lips. Have you had those?
They're shaped like the lips.
Yeah.
You love Pucker Up. That's
really what I was trying to get at. Is
Right.
I just love your show.
Thank you so much. Big fan over here. Okay,
Yeah.
Ready for level one?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. This is tea about Ransom Canyon and your personal life.
Ooh.
So, would you say you're an open book?
Yeah, I would say I'm a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
All right.
Ready? Okay. So we see that Reid is hiding one of the biggest secrets about Randall's accident throughout the beginning couple episodes of the season. What is the biggest secret that you kept hidden in your life?
I had to work on this.
Yeah.
I give all my friends advice without. I used to give all my friends advice without them asking for advice. So it had gotten to a point where I was just giving all this unsolicited advice, and I had to work on relaxing and waiting for them to ask for help and stuff like that. So it got to a point where it was like, okay, maybe I'm just not going to say this.
Right.
Not going to say this. So I guess that's a form of a secret where it's like, I think this relationship is crashing and burning, and I'm not going to say anything, but...
That's fair.
Oh, you're asking me? Thanks. Okay, so basically...
I will tell you now.
Exactly.
So you're keeping things a little bit hidden, perhaps.
Yeah, I just don't want to come off as a bad guy, you know?
Right, yeah.
Whereas, like, if you ask me, then you gave me the opportunity to then...
Right, you opened the gates.
Yeah, exactly.
But speaking of secrets, how long did you have to hide from the world that you were going to be on Netflix?
You know, it was actually kind of fast. I think I was the last person cast.
Mm-hmm.
They originally told me I didn't get the part.
Oh, wow.
And then they went through other Reid Collins guys and didn't find their guy. And then they came back to me, and then I booked it. And then literally a month later, I was in New Mexico shooting. So it actually ended up being pretty quick for me. Whereas I know for Jack, he auditioned for it before the strike and knew he booked it before the strike. So for him, it was long.
Yeah.
Like over a year. For me, it was like 2 months.
Did they tell you didn't get it, or you just assumed you didn't?
They literally told me,
you didn't get
I think we're going to be going in a different direction. Thank you so much. Da-da-da-da-da. And I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, because she loved the audition. She thought I was going to get it. And I think women have this, like, superpower where they just know things.
Yeah.
And my mom
we
is,
do.
yeah, I know, you guys definitely do.
We do.
And boys do not have that.
Yeah.
But she was like, you're going to get it. I don't care. You're going to get it. And I'm like, he literally told me I didn't get it. So then a week later, I get a call back in a day, and then I do it with Garrett. It's like a 2-page monologue, and then I was the creative choice, and then Netflix signed off on it.
Oh my gosh. What was the dialogue you did with, or monologue with them?
It was a version of that mud scene,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just Reid going through a whole, just talking about his dad and his relationship with his dad and how it mirrors Lucas's and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, how was that? Was it sour?
It was sour.
I'm like definitely. Show it.
Yeah. Poker face.
Love that. Do you want to spit it out or do you want to eat it?
I'll spit it out.
Okay, ready for level 2?
Yeah.
They're small but mighty.
Which one should I?
Blue's really good.
Okay. I was going to go
They're
for the
really
blue.
good after.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the cast tag. So I'm going to read off a castmate, and you're going to say either a secret about them or a story time from filming. Okay? We're going to go first with Lauren, Lizzie.
I think a secret is Lizzie seems so, like, sweet and, like, put together and girly, and, like, she's a little girly pop. She's a dude. She is just a dude. Okay. And, like, we lived right next to each other.
Yeah.
I guess this is a secret and a story time mixed together. But we lived right next to each other, and she'd always, like, come over. We'd watch anime or a movie or whatever, and she'd be like, just like, what's up, bro? All right, let's turn it on.
Okay.
Oh. And I'm like, dude, put yourself to, come on, what are we doing here? But yeah, she's like a little brother, basically.
I love how she's like the cheerleader in the show and everything.
I know. And like her Instagram is so like, ooh. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that's not you, bro.
Yeah.
That's not
bro.
you. Literally.
Did you watch Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn?
I definitely did.
Okay.
I mean, I saw, not a lot. Like, I was a little old.
Yeah.
But if it was on, I was like, okay, what are we doing? And then go to something else. But I definitely saw enough to know that was her.
That was her. Years later, you guys are on
Yeah.
Ransom Canyon
And
together.
I mean, she's really proud of that work, to be honest. So
Yeah, I mean, she was
really
Dawn.
nice.
Like,
Yeah.
she was right in the title. Okay, what about Lucas Russell, aka Garrett?
Garrett's secretly very, 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 very athletic.
He should
I
have
don't
done the
even
quarterback.
think he knows it. Like
Oh.
he's not even he didn't I played every sport growing up, but he didn't. But when we were doing cowboy camp and everything, he was like picking up roping like that. He was picking up everything so quick.
Yeah.
Or even our fight choreo. Like we ended up doing all of it, just the two of us. And I had done like 8 months of fight training when I did Vampire Academy. So I was coming in, and then I did a boxing movie. So I'm very like, it's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
And he was like, boom, we're in it. So he probably doesn't even realize how athletic he actually is, but he's an athlete.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
the cowboy camp, we heard about that on social media, and then also there's TikToks of him riding the bull. You had to do all the bull stuff too.
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
did the bull stuff too.
Yeah. Did you
It
think
was
you were
so
ever
fun.
that was gonna be your life? Like you were gonna have to do cowboy camp?
I kind of
for a
hoped.
while?
Like I love westerns and stuff, and I think when you're an actor, you always want to like there's even in Gladiator, like he's sitting on the horse and it's so cool.
Yeah.
You're such like a cool dude when you're doing stuff like that. So like all of my favorite actors, I've seen them on a horse. So
Yeah.
I'm like, one day
One day it's gonna be me.
it'll be me.
You know.
And thanks to Ransom Canyon.
Yep. #1 show. Okay. What about your dad, Davis?
He's a super good photographer. That's a secret. I don't know if that's a secret. He's also a writer. Like he writes novels,
Oh.
but they're published, so that's also not a secret.
Okay. Eat another one.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
I have to eat too because you
Yeah.
didn't come up with a good secret. Did you know him prior?
Mm-mm.
Did you
No.
have to do chemistry read with him?
No, I didn't. But it was actually pretty funny. Like, I didn't do a chem read with him or with Maida,
Oh wow.
and like, I buy that family totally. So they did a great job. But Owen and I were flying home, a bunch. I guess you wouldn't know that if you're there. But
Yeah.
he was flying home. He just had a kid. So
Oh.
I was probably one of the first people in New Mexico he told that they were pregnant. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we had like a whole father-son lunch, and
Love
I was telling him stuff about what's going on with me at home, and he was talking about his life at home. So we were both flying home a bunch because I had to come home because someone close to me had a lot of health stuff going on. So I was flying home a bunch, and then he was also flying home a bunch to be there with his girl. So, yeah, that's a juicy secret.
That is good. That is good, especially because you're like father son in the show.
Yeah,
so it's
and we like really hit it off like that too. Like we hang out all the time too now. He's just been a great mentor for me
Yeah.
with all of this stuff going on.
Okay, how was that? That was good. That was yummy.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Do you want to eat it or split them? Do you have 2
I'll
in
spit
your
it
mouth
out.
still?
No, I have one now.
This one, smack the table. So if it applies, or you can answer, smack and then answer.
Okay.
Okay?
Which
Little
one's the best
interactive.
one? I think pink's gonna go crazy.
Maybe pink. They fizz in the middle.
They fizz in the middle.
It's like Pop Rocks in the middle, but worse.
Cracked. Okay.
So maybe don't bite it. You'll
Okay,
be fine.
yeah.
Okay, if you get there. Okay, smack the table if you're good at football in real life. Could you be quarterback? At what college would you choose?
Well, I almost walked on
Oh.
at Chapman. We were kind of booty cheeks.
But
So
still.
I was like, I was on the tennis team there, but I played quarterback in high school. And me and my brother were like, we both went to Chapman. We
Yeah.
were in the same year. And we were like, should we just walk on the team and just take over?
Yes,
We should have.
naturally. But
But
you
then-
didn't.
No, then I didn't. I got caught up with work.
Okay, right. How that always goes. Hate when that happens. Okay, smack the table if any characters from the show that you know on set fell for each other in real life. Ah! Really? Who?
Jack, who plays Yancey, is now dating Jen, who plays Ashley.
Not Ellie.
No, not Ellie.
Damn, I wanted them to be in real life.
Yeah.
No,
Steve Bean.
They fell for each other in real life?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
We all kind of like came and cultivated. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause we all got so close that we were all hanging out all the time, and
Right.
I mean, they got little crushes on each other, and
Well,
now look, they're in a
That's
happy
crazy.
relationship.
Is that public on social media? Have
Yeah,
they-
I think so.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
public enough.
Yeah. Oh, what the heck?
I
Okay.
know.
Smack the table if you think you'd be friends with Reid in real life.
Yeah.
You think you'd be friends
Yeah,
with
I
him?
would definitely be friends with him. I'd be like, whoa, buddy, relax. But I'd definitely be friends with him. He means well. I feel like I would be a good influence on him.
Yeah.
I would also tell him to get over Lauren. Like, she's a waste of your time. Or if you really, really like her, here's how to be petty and get her back.
Yeah, right.
It's always a game. Even when they say it's not a game, it's a game.
Especially in high school.
Yeah, you're in high school.
Like, please. Well, the moment, okay, do you think that when you were talking to Lucas where you're like, if you don't go after her, I will, do you think in your real life you would have actually done that and gone after the person if the person didn't?
I don't think I would even have that conversation. I think that maybe I would have a version of the conversation. I'd be like, no, man, I think it's you guys. That's what it's all about. I'm going to step back and do my own thing. Go
Yeah.
get her, man. Sure. But then I would back it up with, I would go hook up with her best friend. I would be a terrible human being
Yeah.
to get her attention.
Right.
Because it's not over till it's over.
Right. Okay, and then last one. This is a popular one that social media would like to know because I don't
Okay.
think you really answered it in the press junket. But smack the table if you can tell us if you're Team Reid or you're Team Lucas.
I'm Team Reid.
Well-
I'm 100% Team Reid. But here's the thing. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
I was going to say, what's your reasoning behind this?
If Lucas is willing to throw away his life for a girl, I think he's young. I don't think you should throw away your life for a girl. I think they should benefit your life.
Right.
Reid is kind of doing something similar, but he's just pining over her without getting anything in return from her.
Yeah.
So he should, scram, get her attention else somehow.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm on Team Reid, because I think there's action to be done. Where I think Lucas shouldn't be with her either. I think that Lauren, she's messy.
Yeah, Lauren is kind of messy.
She's so messy. I don't know. I think I'm in Team Reid, because I think even though Lucas communicates,
Yeah.
I don't think he's saying the right things. I think he's like, well, why would I go to college? I mean, da-da-da-da-da. And it's just, yeah, bro, you got into Brown. Go to Brown, guy.
And Princeton.
Come
Yeah.
on. And I don't think that it could never be a healthy relationship if
Yeah.
he's even thinking that that's an option. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah. Well, they're
So-
both doing it.
Yeah, and they're both doing it.
Like, even she's doing it.
She's 100% doing it, and she kind of wants him to stay, too.
Yeah, definitely.
So she's, manipulating in her own way. And then I think Reid is off to the side just being like,
Please.
and it's
Yeah.
just like, come on, guy.
Yeah.
So, Team Reid. I think that Reid would call her out on her BS more than Lucas would.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, yeah, I'm not going to go da-da-da-da-da. He'd be like,
What?
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Peace. I'll see you when you get back.
Team Reid we are.
Yeah, Team Reid.
Even if you weren't Reid.
Even if I wasn't Reid.
Okay, you'd still be
Yeah.
Team Reid.
I always think the guy that ends up not getting the girl, which I've played a few times now,
Multiple
which
times.
is
Pretty-
weird that's how I'm getting cast.
Right. Are
It's
you the
fine.
problem?
Yeah, it might be just me.
Yeah.
But I think that normally that's the guy that is healthier and kind of
Yeah.
the right choice.
And the internet knows that.
Yeah, they
but
all
it's
know
like you
it.
just love the
But
ship.
that's why you like watching.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, why
They're
is
so
she
toxic.
not? Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't really
Exactly.
be as toxic as
Yeah,
Lucas
of course.
is. So, you
Of
know.
course.
Did you bite that?
It has split in two.
Oh, so it fizzed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Terrible. Did you like the fizz?
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh, okay. You're
Did
doing
you like
good.
the fizz?
No. I hated it actually when that happened. It was terrible the first time.
You're like, ah!
Okay, that takes 5 seconds to kick in.
This one?
Yep. But you're
So I'm
probably
gonna be
gonna
like,
like
oh,
it.
it's really good. And
Right.
then I'm gonna get
Yeah.
smoked by it. Okay.
But if you were fine with fizz, then you're gonna be fine with that, I'm sure. Maybe not.
Maybe not the green?
No.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Maybe you won't be fine. Hopefully you're not.
Hopefully I'm not. You're wishing on my downfall?
Well, you're not even sweating or anything.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Oh, this is fine.
Okay.
I get screwed. I can feel it coming.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you're currently in love in real life.
I am in love in real life.
Do you want to tell us your love story?
I was dating, I was trying to, after my last relationship, I realized there was a lot of work to be done on me. So, going to therapy, working on myself, dating with intention, and really realizing if like a partner is what I want right now or a partner isn't what I want. So, I was intentionally dating, and I went to temple for Passover, and this beautiful blonde girl is singing on stage. And my mom is like, as a Jewish mother, she's like, and I'm like, God, Mom, what are you doing? Also, me and my brother are the only black people in our temple. And I have like an eyebrow slit and a fade, and I'm wearing a seersucker suit, and I have a ring, and I'm just like decked out, and everyone's in khakis, and like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But, so I'm like, I think I stick out like a sore thumb. She doesn't see me the whole night.
Oh, cool.
But
Love that.
she walks right by me as well. So my mom, our family friend is the cantor, who's the guy who leads the singing and everything. And they set me up on a date with her. And I have two brothers, so there's 3 of us. And we're all kind of in the same age. She doesn't know which brother she's going on a date with.
Okay.
Until like eventually like the day of. So we go on a date, and it's great. And after that, it was kind of just like I knew and she knew, and we just basically started dating after that.
Was she bummed that you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she exactly.
She was like, oh, I got the wrong brother.
Now, like she like laughs more at my little brother's jokes, and I'm like,
wait a second.
Should have picked him then.
Yep.
Should have picked him, hon.
Wait, so how long have you been together now?
Like a year and a half-ish.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
So she was there before you booked it, or when did you film it?
Yeah.
When did you film Ransom Canyon?
Yeah, I was with her for like a few months when I filmed it.
Did she visit? Was she there?
She did. Now she's friends with all of them.
Yeah.
Lizzie and her are like this, and Jen, and like they're all
homies.
They're
When
all
she was on the
homies.
carpet with you guys, I was like, is she in it?
Yeah, exactly.
Was she somewhere
Exactly.
that I didn't see her?
Yeah. So yeah, I actually when we were in New Mexico, I said, I love you to her. So.
Stop. Very special place.
Very special.
A lot
place.
of memories there in New Mexico.
Exactly.
Okay, that was good. Now we're to the bad one.
Okay.
This one's the moment of truth. If you can get past
I
this.
actually kind of like that one.
Did it hit after 5 seconds or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. See? You don't have any reaction though.
Yeah, because
I'm
I can't.
confused.
I gotta be.
Yeah, tip top.
This is gonna be rough. I
Yeah.
can already feel it.
Yeah, this one's bad.
All right.
Maybe you'll break. Maybe we'll get some kind of facial expression from your. Okay. Love that. Okay. Do we know about a Ransom Canyon season 2? What can you tell us?
We don't know. Yeah.
Not yet. If you could write a storyline, what would you kind of see within? Who do you want to get together? And what do you want to see?
Ooh, I want to be more involved in the adult story. I think Reid was contradicting himself 24/7 the whole season. So it'd be really interesting to see how he repairs his relationship with his dad and his mom. That's interesting to me. And also, like, I either want to see him, like, cut Lauren out completely, or be super petty and be just an F-boy and, like, just be bad.
Yeah.
Like, really lean into being bad, or just, she's for you, not for me.
Yeah, like you're over it.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm interested in the Lucas Reid friendship. That's interesting
That
to me,
kind of,
for
I
sure.
feel like, is also dictated off of who she ends up with, your friendship.
Because I think Reid has proven that he'd be chill with it.
Yeah.
But I think Lucas has proven that he's not chill with her being with him.
Definitely.
So-
That's a good point.
And also, I think that he knows that Reid has changed, but he's still not chill with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Reid's like, yeah, you're a good guy. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
But inside, he's like, no, please.
Please.
Um,
What if you had a new love interest? Would
That'd
you
be
be down
great.
with that?
that'd be way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, he gets treated with some
Yeah.
respect.
Respect. Because what, do you
Yeah,
know, do
man.
they have a year, what year you are in school?
I was a junior that year.
Okay, so it'd be your
going into
senior year. And
Yeah.
same with,
Same with the two of them.
okay, because,
But
okay.
yeah, like that's the thing. I think he should have another. He should have a love interest because he's. I mean, I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's quarterback of the football team. He's
Kind of a
he's the
good
one
guy
throwing all the parties.
at the
He's a
end.
good guy. You know, he's really likable and charismatic. I think that there is no way that he's not gonna be like he should.
Have some type
He should
of
have
love
some
interest.
type of love interest. He should
Yeah.
figure it out. Because I also think it'll make him a better, more grounded person. Like if he ends up with someone that's like his mom,
Yeah.
because everyone ends up with someone like their mom. I think if he ends up with someone like his mom, that would be electric to see.
Yeah.
Because Paula Jo is.
We know how Paula
I mean,
is.
we know how Paula Jo is. So that would be crazy to see. And I mean, I guess Lauren kind of is a little messy like that too.
Yeah.
But not as, I don't think is, I like Paula Jo. I think Paula Jo's a good guy.
Do you think she's going to get back with Davis now that she's not dating Quinn?
I think it depends on Reid. I think it depends on how they
Parent.
parent. I think maybe they get together because they realize that he's getting swayed by his uncle and he's, going down the wrong path.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think that he would. They
I feel
probably
like that's
would get back
inevitable.
together.
I feel like they need to.
They
see
have
him,
to.
Like, please, like now he's single.
Right?
So yeah, and they're
Come
both
on.
evil.
And they're
So,
both yeah.
they're both plotting on people.
I mean, they're both plotting on people. I think they're good guys. Coming from the Collins family,
you're biased here. Just
they're
kidding.
great. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, there's a season 2. We're waiting patiently.
I hope so. Yeah.
Well, you're number 1 in the world, so the show.
Okay, great. Now you can try it.
Because you're probably dying to try that.
That's so funny.
Pink again?
Pink again. Should I go orange?
Yeah, they're the worst.
All right.
They're actually the worst. Green and orange are disgusting. Lemon isn't bad. You should have went for the lemon. Okay.
You go me orange.
Okay, so you're gonna spill a secret from either the show or filming with amongst the cast members that you haven't told the internet yet.
The last episode was a bit different.
Oh my god, I already love it. Keep going.
When we first got the script, it was a bit different, and a lot of our creatives were like, "This does not fit the show." We ended up shooting because of New Mexico weather.
Mm-hmm.
Episodes 1 through 10, like kind of all at the same time because we didn't get everything because of weather. So we were shooting episode 1 and then getting stuff from 3, 4, 5, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where episode 10, we got the script for it, and some actors had notes and some people had notes on it. And it's not wildly different, but I mean, I had some notes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we thought it was going in a different direction, but then we ended up with this guy. But I think it leaves more room for us to go
Need a
somewhere.
season 2.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more story. So if you want to see what happens,
Talk to Netflix, so you need a season 2.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, how's Fuck Her Up?
It was so good.
What was your favorite level?
Low key.
4.
Low key though.
4 is a good one. 4 is a good one.
This one was actually good too. Besides the first.
2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't like 5?
5 was good. I mean, it's sour, and
Your
then
favorite.
it fizzes,
Yeah.
and I was not in love with that fizz.
No.
No.
But you did so good.
Yeah.
You spilled all the tea. And that's what we love.
Tea.